In 1941, the Central Texas Archaeological Society did some test excavations in the far area where we're working right now, and it was interrupted by the Second World War, and people all over the state that have known about it have been wanting to get back in and try to recover some of the information that's stored within it.
How was the site discovered originally?
Well, on the surface of a site, especially one that's been plowed and subjected to agricultural practices over the decades, debris such as chipped flint and pottery and cracked shell and bone have always been showing up on the surface, and so we knew that the site had a significant resource to be examined. We're here not only to recover information, but to learn new standard techniques in archaeology. As you see right here, we're working down in the test trench, and we've got some aboriginal feature here. We've got some bone and a dart point right there in front of the era. This is an archaic dart point, probably several thousand years before the present. Terminal date on this site is probably around 800 years before the present. What we're trying to recover is not only the information, the cultural information, but to also discover the ecological framework that they were living within.
See the burned earth here?
Certainly do. Looks real nice, folks. Doing a good job.
Thank you.
You want to put that in your hand, let him...
What have you got showing up there, Mr. Eubanks? Is that a little piece of shell or shell hash, something like that?
No,
no,
shoulder blade. Right there.
Right in there. Is that shell?
Yeah, that's three shells, and this is...
That's a bone.
There's a bone, here's a shoulder blade.
Well, you may either have a burial pit there, or it looks more like deer bone to me, though.
That does. I don't know how old. That's just this proportion, you see, and I can't see enough of it to
The
tell.
technique looks good.
Doctors, lawyers, office people, nurses, just geologists, just everything, all walks of life. Just a fabulous bunch. And we always try to go from one part of Texas to the other.
We go by these place
This one we
things.
may be able to get out intact, though, I mean, without going in the next unit. Can you get
Well-
the attitude of the skull? Is it?
I bet it runs in. Look how the pit's going.
Yeah. We don't really know yet whether or not this was a village or a hamlet or exactly how long the people did stay here, but that we can feel relatively sure that they did consider it home because they did bury their dead in the site. As you see here, this is a skull that is the top of a burial. We discovered this a couple of days ago, and of course it went into the side wall of our excavation unit, so we had to move over 2 meters and take this other unit down so that we can take the whole thing down uniformly and look at it from the top and keep good control. One of the secrets in archaeology is to maintain good control so that you can get back to the laboratory, reconstruct the site three-dimensionally, and keep it within its contextual matrix. This is, without this, you've lost all your information.
All right. Southwest, 150, 152.
Tape.
Okay, southeast, 254.
Like I said, it's speculative and tentative. It probably occurred over a very short period of time because they're all about the same depth. They're all arranged. Most of them are semi-flex. That is, they're not tightly bound like this, but they're sitting like this, and we call this a semi-flex position.
How many are there?
Well, 17 have been removed before we got here by this 40 and 41 excavation, and we've got at least 5 now.
We're screening the soil taken from the excavation. Well, this is just the debris that they didn't pick up in situ in the excavation itself.
What do you do for a living, normally?
I'm a chemical engineer.
Why do you come out here?
Oh, it's a great vacation, and I like archaeology.
Oh, I like it because I've always been interested in Indians. And I think that there is a great deal that we can learn from just coming and digging and finding something and realizing that here were people a long time ago who had the same love for family and the same protective ideas, very much like we have. So we're not very much, we haven't progressed as much as